And that's what he's talking about. These two witnesses, he going to get them power, and they going to prophesy 1,260. That's 60 days. That's again 3.5 years. Everywhere we look, it's 3.5 years for tribulation. 3.5 years. Literal. Everything else before that was leading up to it. The 2,300 days is the whole time from when they start sacrificing animals to when it's over with. But the man going to move into the temple. He going to be there for 3.5 years. 40 and 2 months, it said. But now, keep your finger here. We're going to go back to Daniel, the 7th chapter. We're going to come right back to Revelation. Daniel 7. Because this is him. See, this is the little horn that Daniel 8 told us about. Some people get confused on that. But this is him right here. Because he is going to do this dirt for 3.5 years. Daniel 7 and verse 8. We're going to show you where the little horn come from. Not out of Greece. He came out of Rome, the 4th world ruling empire. Go ahead.
I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the root. And behold, in this horn were the eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth speaking great things.
See, this is the one. He's speaking great things. He is an affront to God. He say, I'm bigger than God. I run this. He going to sit in God's house and tell God, you lying. Everything God has told you, he lying. That's why I'm sitting in his house telling you. That's why God going to bust his head wide open when he comes. It ain't going to be no mercy at all. You know Jesus got to be mad when he comes. He ain't even going to bother to kill the man a normal death like everybody else got to go through. He said, I'm sending you straight to hell. I ain't even going to kill you. You're going to go alive into hell. I don't even want to go through the trouble of killing you, waking you up, putting you in hell. I'm going to keep you ready now. You finna see it now. That's what he going to do. He really upset at this man. Him and his partner. He said, I considered the horns, and another horn came up among them, another little horn. See, this little horn is the religious man that came out of Rome. See, Rome, since the days of the emperor, could not be ran just by a military man or an emperor. Rome has had religion to go with it, a religious leader. That's why the Pope of Rome gets so much respect, because he came on the scene. He's still a king. That's why he got Vatican City, his own sovereign state, and all the dignitaries go and bow down to him, don't they? So he's still a king, but he's a different type of king. He is not the straight, muscular, military man type king. But he still got all this power, don't he? Got more than the rest of them, really. So that's why he called him a little horn. He said, I consider a little horn before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the root. Behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth speaking great things. Why I say eyes like the eyes of a man? Because he ain't looking like a brute beast animal just killing people. Right. That's what even some people say about the Inquisition. I heard some Catholics say, well, you know, the Inquisition really wasn't that bad. We wasn't just killing people just to be killing them. We was just trying to make them be good Catholics. I heard them say it. I ain't lying. That we wasn't like Hitler now. Still, you killing people and your doctrine is wrong. Right. So you might as well. But see, the difference is this guy looks civil. But he came out of the 4th empire. Skip down to verse 25. Let's see what the little horn going to do in the end. Go ahead.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Now this is the same little horn at verse 8, all the way down at verse 25, still talking crazy at the end. And he shall speak great words against the Most High. Go ahead.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
See, because all the saints not going to escape. See, the rapture tell you all the saints going to be gone, right? Well, who would be left to be worn out? So that's a lie. See, the truth of the matter is God got a place to escape to the wilderness, and he's not going to let everybody make it there that know that that's a saint, because he wants some to get their life up. He wants some to be a witness to the people that's left, to be a testimony, to show them how they need to go. So that's why it's going to be some saints getting wore out. He said he's going to speak great words against the Most High and wear out the saints of the Most High. Go ahead.
and think to change times and laws.
Oh, he going to change times and laws. He going to force you to do what he been saying. It ain't going to be no request no more. Go ahead.
And they shall be given into his hand.
For how long?
Until a time and times and a dividing of time.
We know what that is already. 3.5 years. We read. Let's go back to Revelation now. Revelation 13. It's going to be like we ain't missed a beat going to Revelation 13 from Daniel 7. Speaking great words against the Most High and wearing out the saints, right? For 3.5 years, right? Let's see if we see the same thing here. That's why it's amazing people believe tribulation is 7 years. And it's amazing people believe in a rapture when the saints getting wore out here. Revelation 13 and 5. Go ahead.
And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things.
Did we just read that? Go ahead.
And blasphemies. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months.
Did we just read that? A time and a times and a half a time? We read 42 months in Revelation 11. We read the witnesses going to be 1,260 days. We can't get away from it, can we? Go ahead.
And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven.
See, he is snapping off. That's why, if at all possible, we want to make it out of here. And it's not by way of a rapture. It's by way of the wilderness, the desert. God going to have a place for you. Go ahead.
And it was given unto him to make war with the saints.
Oh, he making war with the saints. Did we just read he wearing them out, right? Let's see if he wearing them out here. He making war with them. Go ahead.
And to overcome them.
Oh, he overcome them. He wearing them out. Go ahead.
And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations.
See, this is the real power you got to worry about. You ain't got to worry about all these little groups and other societies. Look, this is the real power right here. He going to be wearing some folks out. But now, we can skip down. You can read where he going to be forcing you to take this mark. The mark of the beast, which is going to recognize him. Which is going to be some kind of thing they're going to be putting in your hand, making you acknowledge who you under. But now, Revelation 14 and 9. Revelation 14 and 9. Because like I said, you're going to be between a rock and a hard place. He's going to be forcing you to worship his way. And God say if you worship his way, you going to hell. But he going to say if you don't worship, I'm going to kill you. So you do good to let the man kill you. 14 and 9. Go ahead.
And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
If any man worship this, what's going to happen to him?
The same shall drink the wine of the wrath of God.
See, that's between a rock and a hard place. The man going to be forcing you to worship, and God standing over you say, you bet not. I wish you would. I'm putting you in hell if you do. But people don't know. And they don't know. You need to know if you believing in the rapture and it's not there, you need to be prepared for this. Because you're going to be in a heap of trouble. You ain't going to be ready for it. You thought you was going to get raptured off, and all of a sudden you got the biggest decision of your eternity standing before you. He said, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead and his hand, what? The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is what?
Which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
See, you go into the lake of fire if you worship this system. Go ahead.
And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
See, that's why it's called the hour of temptation. It's coming on all the world. But Jesus did promise. He said, if you keeping the word of my patience, he going to keep you from it. So he going to keep some of his saints from this. Go ahead.
Here is the patience of the saints.
See, here's the patience that you got to be keeping, the patience of the saints. Go ahead.
Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus.
See, that's how you keep the patience of the saints. The commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Not just the faith of Jesus. See, that's what people are messed up. They thinking they just got to have faith and they just believe in anything. But go ahead.